Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Luna and welcome to Luna's Bookshelf. So in today's video, I was thinking what video should I make because I didn't post one video last week as I'm now filming, and I filmed like 2 videos but I just didn't use them because I was just not feeling it, and I thought, you know what, we're just going to film a couple of days in my life randomly while I'm doing bookish things, just random things in my life, and film it for you guys. So that's what we're going to do in this video. So today is Wednesday the 23rd of July, and today I went to Antwerp with my friends. We had like this little pastry and a drink, and then we walked around in the city, and yeah. So first off, I want to give some appreciation to this outfit I'm wearing. I'm wearing this new fit. So I have this shirt. It is like tight on like my waist and then loose on like my arms, and it is very cute color. And I'm also wearing, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to stand on my bed, okay? This new shorts, like more kind of longer shorts, the jorts kind of, and I'm really obsessed with the vibe. So yeah, but enough of that. So we went to Antwerp, and there's this bookstore I follow on Instagram, and I saw on her story yesterday that she has this new book that is signed in her bookstore. So I was like, you know what, we're going to see if she still has it tomorrow. So I went. So I will quickly show you. It is called Purple Petals in Antwerp. It is in the Wiesstraat 16. I will put like a picture of her Instagram down here. So I got this book and I've been wanting to read it because I'm very excited. I already have read a book by the same author, and when I knew she was going to release a new book, I was so excited. So, and when I saw it was going to be in a signed edition, I just had to get it. It is a hardcover, and I normally don't like really buy hardcovers, but they only have like the signed version in hardcover. But it's fine because the other book I have with this other is also hardcover, so it kind of goes well together. And that is Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil from V. Schwab. I love it. So I don't know much about it. I think it is a career fantasy historical book with vampires, I think it is. And as you can see, I received this cute little bookmark. Very cute. It says, I read past my bedtime and regret nothing. Very much a slay. And then here you can see it is a signed copy. I don't know how real the sign, if it's just a copy of like, probably it is. It's not like really signed, I think. I'm not sure, but it's still cool. I have a signed version of a VH1 book. And I mean, I really still love like the book without this jacket because it's so cute. It's like a rose. It's so pretty. Because if I'm going to read this book, I will 100% take off this jacket. But I really like how the inside feels. Like this. It's so cool. I'm very excited. So I will read like the synopsis that is in like this jacket. So it says, this is a story about hunger. 1532, Santo Domingo de la Calzada. A young girl grows up wild and woolly. Her beauty is only outmatched by her dreams of escape. But Maria knows she only can ever be a prize or a pawn in the games played by men. When an alluring stranger offers an alternate path, Maria makes a desperate choice. She vows to have no regrets. This story is about love. 1827, London. A young woman lives an idyllic but cloistered life on her family's estate until a moment of forbidden intimacy sees her shipped off to London. Charlotte's tender heart and seemingly impossible wishes are swept away by an invitation from a beautiful widow. But the price of freedom is higher than she could have imagined. This story is about rage. 2019, Boston. College was supposed to be her chance to be someone new. That's why Alice moved halfway across the world, leaving her old life behind. but after an out-of-character one-night stand leaves her questioning her past, her present, and her future. Alice throws herself into the hunt for answers and revenge. This is a story about life, how it ends, and how it starts. I'm very excited. So on the back it also says, three a woman, their bodies planted in the same soil, their stories tangling like roots. One grows high, and one grows deep, and one grows wild, and all of them grow deep. I'm very excited. I really loved Invisible Life at LaRue by V.E. Schwab, so I can't wait to start this. I don't know when I'm going to start this. If I'm going to start it now this summer, if I'm going to wait to start it in like more the fall season. The only thing I'm a little bit scared of is because I had the same feeling with Invisible Life. It was very slow paced, and I remember reading The Invisible Life, I kind of got in a reading slump because it took me a very long time to finish that book. So that's the only reason I'm a little bit scared to start this, but I'm also very interested and intrigued to start this book as well. So we'll see. Also very fun, when I bought the book, I also got this cute tote bag with the logo of the bookstore. So if you're in Antwerp, if you're from Antwerp, really definitely recommend visiting it. And that was the first time I went there, so I didn't really explore the book because I was with my friends and I didn't want to hold everyone up. So I'm definitely going to go back another time to explore fully and see all the books. But I know she has like queer section. That was what this book was. She has also a dark romance section, just romance. She has a lot. She also just has like some annotation supplies, so I think that's really fun, and I love supporting like more independent bookstores. So yeah. Then reading wise, what I'm currently reading. So I'm currently reading Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros. So I started it last week. I also filmed because I was going to do a reading vlog last week, but I kind of failed. I'm going to open a window again because it's getting really no air. So far I'm only at page 76. So it's not going great. The thing is, I was a little bit scared going into it because I knew a lot of people I know really don't like the book, but also a lot of people I follow really enjoy the book. So I have the feeling either you really love this book or you just don't really like it. So like 5-star or like 2 stars. So I'm currently a little bit stuck with it. The thing is, I really want to give it a try and give it my all. But I'm at this moment, I'm like, should I just put it off for a sec and like start another book I'm excited to read, or yeah, I don't know what to do. Because I mean, I really love Four Wing. Iron Flame was a little bit disappointment for me because I tried to reread it, like listening to the audiobook, but I DNF'd it the second time. So yeah, but I don't know. We're going to see, because if I would decide to DNF it, I have like 2 options. No, more like 3. I'm going to show you. So the first option is reading Powerless by Elsie Silver. This is the third book in the Chestnut Spring series. Or I would read Baron and Movies by Lynn Painter. This would be a reread, but it comes with a little twist. In June, no. I think in June, yes. No. And then I don't know anymore what time exactly, but I also got the French edition of Better Than Movies because I want to try to read the French book this year. But what I want to do is I want to refresh my memory, the English version, original, so when I read the French edition, I kind of know what's happening in the book, but also reading French. So you know what I'm going? So that is also an option. Or the other option is to read an ebook, and that is with probably Summer Romance by Annabelle Monaghan. That was a little bit for now. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to film a video because I want to have a video up this weekend. Because since I didn't post a video last week, I just came up with the idea to books I would read for the first time again if I could. So aka my favorite books. I just made a little list in my notes app, so I'm going to grab those books and I'm going to get myself ready to film that video and do a little bit of research. Because I always forget, even though if it's my favorite books, I always forget kind of like the main plot. And I mean, with these kind of videos, I just have to know what the books are about, because otherwise it would be kind of pointless to film that video. So yeah, I'm going to grab the books, write a little bit out of the books what it's about, and then can go start filming. What I'm now doing is I just went into Notion. I have this 2025 digital bookshelf. Well, I'm just going to show you quickly. I'm going to try to screen record. And I will try to put it in here because maybe that will be fun to see. I don't know. I have this Luna's bookshelf. I have to change like this, and I keep everything that is related to my bookish digital thing that I'm going to, because otherwise I don't think I'll be able to put the full screen in. So I have like here on the left side I have my reading goals, and if I take them off if I complete it I can take them off, but as you can see I haven't. So yeah, and I have my pages, and I have my first current physical TBR, and I made this, and that is the physical TBR I started with in 2025. And I have this just a category DNF, not read or read, reading and read. So yeah, and I have like this countdown with how many I completed. So I completed 7 out of 39 so far, but it's also like I'm too currently reading. I just haven't read a little bit more in them. So yeah, and I also have my book purchases, or books I received, but I'm not going to over that. These are a lot. I mean, I can say it is so far 26, but I also read 19 of the 26 books I got. So I think that's okay. And then going into the pages, so I first have my monthly TBR. I can take some things off here. I didn't really do TBRs in like more of the beginning of the year because I only did for January, but in February I got into this reading slump, so I didn't want to like force myself to read books. So I only have my summer TBR, but I read Daisy Hates Into the Dark, and I also read Problematic Summer Romance. So not a lot, but it is something. Then I have the 25 books in 2025. So these are the 25 books I want to read in 2025. And I also can like take some off. So I read Kirisoto is Back. I also read Sounds Like Love. And there's another, no, I don't think there's another. So I say I have read this one in July. And this one I read in June. I also have to add the ratings. So yeah. And then I have the books just generally read in 2025. I have to add a lot of books so far, but I have the same thing. So I have the title, I have the rating, and I have the month I read them in. So I have like a little overview. And then I have the DNFs. So I have 2 so far. I have Red Rising, it is a soft DNF, and Iron Flame was a reread. I just DNF'd as I was not going to pick it up again. Then I have for YouTube. So you see these books, the videos, and I will sometimes put like an extra info. I post when a date, and I also have a little bit more, but I'm not going to show you guys. I have some ideas. But for like the video I'm not going to film, I have here books I would read for the first time. So I'm going to go look into my notes app, and I'm going to see. So I got a couple of books I think I want to use in this video. So I'm going to put them in my Notion here. Then I'm going to look them up, grab them with me, and I'm going to put some key details I need to say while I'm talking about this book, so I don't forget any important details, things that are important to know for you guys. So that's what I'm going to do, and I will come back to you when I'm done filming the video. Good morning, everyone. It is the next day, and as you guys can see, I'm in my running outfit. I'm filming with my phone because I didn't feel like getting up and go and take my camera. But I'm going on a run. I'm going to do like, I think about 7 kilometers. Oh, I see my earring is not. Yes, so it is now, I think 10:45, I think, something like that. So I will be gone for like an hour I think. So the fits. It is all from, this is I think Essex, this is from Decathlon, and I have my shoes, they are Saucony's. I have this Garmin watch, and then I use these, let's see, these earphones. They're like, oh my god, I don't know if I can open it with one hand. No, but using them means I can still hear my surroundings, which I think is very useful. So I can listen to music, but I can also hear like cars, bikers, other people if they're near me. So yeah, I would say let's get going. Hello. It is a little bit later. I just filmed like a little clip before I went on a run. It is now 1:30 in the afternoon. I just ate lunch. I took a shower after I got home from my run. It was really intense for some reason. It's not that I had to run like really fast, but I mean, for context, I'm training for a 10 kilometer in October. I want to run like a PR. I want to run like 10 kilometers under like at 1 hour in 1 hour. So that's what I'm training for, and this is the second week that I'm really training for it. In April, I ran the 10 miles in Antwerp, so now I'm doing that, and then next year I want to run a half marathon. So yeah, but yeah, so I ran exactly, I will take a quick look. I think I ran like 7.86 kilometers. I had to do an interval training, so that means I had to warm up for like 20 minutes, and then I had to run like at a specific pace for 400 meters, then rest for 2.2 minutes and 10 seconds, then again 400 meters, then again 2 minutes and 10 seconds rest, and then again 400 meters, then 5 minutes rest, and I had to do those three things 2 times, and then I have to rest. So yeah, that was intense, but we did it, and that's what matters. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to uh, edit a video I filmed yesterday that's going to come up tomorrow. So that's what I'm going to do. And after that, I think I'm going to be reading. I'm probably going to be reading a little bit more in Onyx Storm. And if I'm still not feeling the vibe, I'm going to DNF it, stop DNF it, and I'm going to read another book. Because it's the second week I'm trying to read it, but I'm just not into it, not getting to it. But I really want to try. But if it's still not it, then maybe it's not the time. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I would say, and let's get started with editing. Okay, hi guys. It is a little bit later today. It's just turned like 4 p.m. I finished editing the video I filmed yesterday. I also uploaded it, and I also did some extra things. So I'm going to a concert next month, and I'm so excited. I'm going to Shawn Mendes, his concert in Amsterdam, and oh my god, I'm so happy I am going and I have the opportunity to go because it's so insane. I've been a fan of him since I was very young, and since I was I think 11 or something, so I'm already a fan of him for 11 years. So that's a really long time. I've seen him already twice, but my storage on my phone was getting full. So I had to delete something. So what I did was I took all the photos and videos of the 2 concerts I went to previously of Shawn Mendes, and then also the photos and videos of the concert I went to with a friend of mine to see the Jonas Brothers, and I put all of those files on my hard drive, so I have a lot more space. But what I'm now going to do is I honestly don't know. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to look up if they maybe have the audiobook of Onyx Storm. So maybe I can get into it with that. I don't know what I'm going to do. I honestly don't know. I'm so lost what I'm doing, guys. I'm also just a girl. Oh, and by the way, so I recently got Amazon Prime, because I wanted to watch a new season of The Summer I Turned Pretty. And I mean, last week the first two episodes came out, and then yesterday the third episode. But I just love it. I'm really in my book adaptations series at the moment. So I first obviously rewatched the first two seasons of Sir Martin Pretty, and then I watched. Oh, in 1 year it is on my library app. Yeah, that's pretty sad. I'm not going to wait for a whole year. We're going to see on Story now. But about book adaptations. So I first rewatched the first two seasons of The Summer Martin Pretty, and then I started watching obviously the third season. And then I also watched then I watched Daisy Jones and the Six, the series, and wow, I love that so much. I mean, I really love Daisy Jones and the Six, the book. I read it, and then I also did like a reread, listened to the audiobook, and I really enjoyed that. I will be definitely rereading that book soon because I just enjoyed it so much. But yeah, I definitely recommend watching the show because it's just so fun and so good. And what I really loved about it is I just feel like they're a real band. I don't know. In my opinion, they just are real. I'm in denial. And I also just finished watching this morning We Were Liars. I read that book like a really long time ago. I think I read it when I started reading. But I didn't remember anything at all about it. I knew it was going to be a big plot twist, but I didn't know what the plot twist would be. And I finished it, and whoa! I was not expecting it at all. Even though I had already read the book, I don't know if it's really different from the book, but I don't think it is. I mean, the ending and the plot would be very similar, I think. But I really enjoyed it. I also left some tears, so I cried a little bit. So I also recommend that. What I'm going to do now, because there aren't really like book series anymore, but I will really want to like watch the movie because you also have Red, White, and Royal Blue on it. I think there are some other movies of books that are on Prime, but I'm not sure. But yeah, so the app is just downloaded, so I'm going to see if they have it. If they don't have it, the thing is I don't have a subscription to Storytel, but I'm going to look it up on Extra. Maybe it's not out yet. I mean, reading. Oh yeah, there is one. I'll see what I do. If I'm going to listen to the audiobook, I may be going to work in my reading journal a little bit more. And I will film a few bits and pieces, and I'll show you guys what I have currently while listening to the audiobook of Onyx. Maybe that's a good idea, because maybe I will get more into the story if I just kind of can go through it, because I get really easily distracted while I was reading it. I also noticed when I was editing my video, I got distracted a lot of times. It was insane. Okay, enough yapping. I'm going to look into the subscription, and if I can get it for 1 month free, I'm going to do it. If otherwise, I'm not, because I don't want to pay like 5 or 6 euros. So yeah, I'll see you when I'm going to like do something. Okay, hi. It's a little bit later. I just did my bed, so I put on some new bed covers. These are from Urban Outfitters. I really love them because they're two-sided, so you have flowers on one side. Oh wait, I saw you on my. So you have these, the checker pattern on one side, and then the flowers on the other side. I think that looks so cute, especially in the summer, springtime. So I did that, and while doing that, I listened to the audiobook of Onyx Storm. I listened to the chapter 8, and now I'm at chapter 9. And it's very good to follow because I did listen to the audiobook of Furtwing and I enjoyed it as well. So I thought maybe this would be a good idea. So now I put myself on the ground because I don't want to make my covers already dirty, because that would be very stupid, to do a little bit of my reading journal. So I showed you guys how it looks like in a video, I think a long time ago, in 2024 or 2025, so overview. But I will quickly show you guys how it looks now with it in the minibar filled in, and telling you what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to reposition the camera, and then I can show you guys how it's looking. Okay, so first up I have this page with 2025 in books. Then I have my reading goals, some releases I look forward to. I think I'm going to maybe check them, which ones I read. So I read these, and these are the only ones I read. Then I have one book for every month, so like my favorite books of each month, and I put a little like frame with it. I only haven't done that for June. Then I have my yearly statistics, so how many physical books I read, how many ebooks I read, how many audiobooks I listened to, how many books I bought, all my DNFs, and all my 5 stars. Then here I have all the books I've read in like this little table. Here I have a reading challenge, so if I read like a book that goes with it, I take it off and I write the book next to it. So here, Set in a Small Town, and I read Flawless with that. Here I have the A to Z challenge. I have quite a few letters I haven't finished, but actually also quite a few that I have already finished. Then the 25 books I want to read in 2025. Then my DNF graveyard, I have to like put a little bit more together. And then this ugly page of Let's Start. So first off, I have always like the page on the left with the month and then my TBR. And then this is the only month I did that, like the monthly tracker, like the books I read and how long it took me, and then my wrap up. And then here I have all the books I read and with a rating. And here again, February TBR. I only read one book. Then I have this ugly page of Hello Spring. We're going to ignore that. I have to redo it one time. And then I have here my spring TBR. Here I put the wrong book. Here I have my March and my March reads because I just stopped doing TBRs. Then I have this little series tracker. I also have to update it, I think. Then I have April and my April reads. I like to do a little theme, so I with the tulip. I think it's really cute. Then I have my summer TBR. So I'm not going well with summer TBR. Then I have my June. I did that in the video I was going to upload, but I didn't. So June, I think it's really cute. Love this page. And then my June reads. Didn't love this page as much. And I'm going to do my July 1st page. I was going to do like a beach theme. I printed out these. And I really like how they are looking because I'm like a sea theme. I'm going to look for another font I think I'm going to do. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to look something up on TikTok if I can do it. But I think this is looking cute. We're going to do that, I think. Okay, let's get going. because my camera is dead. So I finished my July page and I really like how it looks. I'm really glad how it turned out. Obviously, I can't put the books in there as well because I'm not sure if I'm going to add more books because it's still July, so I'm going to wait. We're doing that after July is finished, after it's turned into August. So glad I did that and I finished that. And I also listened to the audiobook a little bit more, and now I'm at chapter 11, page 91. So I made some progress. I'm really happy I decided to go with the audiobook and like do it because I kind of feel that I have more concentration while listening to it. So yeah, I'm still thinking of if I should just like keep it to the audiobook, but I also like to read it, you know? So I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but we did that. It is now almost 6 p.m. No, it's 5:36. So I think I'm maybe going to try to read in a physical book a little bit more downstairs, and I'll see what else I'm going to do. Good morning, besties. It is the next day. Today is Friday, 25th of July. So, happy Friday. So, yesterday I didn't film anymore. I did read a little bit more in Onyx. I read quite a lot before bed. I got to page I got to page 161, so I read quite a lot actually yesterday. I think reading and starting the audiobook really helped. And this morning, I also listened to one chapter of the audiobook. I listened to chapter 19, so now I'm at page 171. And I found like this dramatized version of the of Onyx Storm on Storytel, and it's so fun. It sounds really cool. It takes longer, but that doesn't really matter. I didn't really do a lot. I was going to go for a run, but I woke up with a headache, and I just know that if I wake up already with a headache, I know I'm going to be very vulnerable for getting another one. And that's not what I want. So I unloaded the dishwasher while listening to the audiobook, and I just made a thumbnail for this video. I hope the camera is even, but I don't know. I have to go close the window downstairs, but it's pouring at the moment. I'm going to think I read a little bit today, and I'm also going to a friend of mine later this day. So yeah, I would say let's go downstairs very quickly before everything is wet downstairs, and go read for a little bit in Onyx Storm. So see you guys in a bit. p.m. It is now 12:35 p.m. I read a little bit more in Onyx Storm, as you guys saw in the previous clips. I'm now at chapter 22, so I made quite a progress. So I wanted to give a little bit of my thoughts. So I am liking it. I mean, I love like the fact that it is with dragons. I do however noted that I struggle a little bit more. If I compare it, especially to Four, I do know that I struggle more with keeping my attention to it and following, and I really have to focus on everything, or I'm not fully reading. My I wanted to look at what page I would be if I was halfway down the book. So I looked it up, and it would be 263. So my goal for today is to get there. So now I'm at page 119. So I have this much left, and then I'm halfway down the book. I think I will be able to do that. I just really want to go through this. I'm very glad I decided to continue it, so I can take it off my series. I'm reading. What book I'm going to read next, I don't know yet. I think I'm going to eat something now, and after that, I'm going to read until like 2, I think, because as I just said earlier. But so now I'm going to eat something, watch something. I don't know what I'm going to watch because all the series I've watched. I also want to like watch a movie this evening. There are two options in my head at the moment, or I'm going to watch Red, White, and Royal Blue, or I'm going to watch Challengers with Zendaya. But I'm not sure. Um, but I think I'm going to watch now New Girl, something on our YouTube video. Okay, I'm going to eat something and then I'll come back to you if I'm going to read, or yeah, you'll see me if I have an update. That's it. Hi guys, it's a little bit later. It is 8 p.m. in the evening and I read a little bit more in Onyx Star by Rebecca Yarros. I finally got halfway through the book, so I got to my goal I set for myself today, which is really fun. I think I'm going to now read for another hour and a half, and after that I think I'm going to watch a movie, eat an ice cream, and just enjoy the rest of the evening. I watched like some YouTube videos while I was reading. So my thoughts on Onyx Charm. So the thing is, I like the world, I like I like the characters, but it's not that I'm like psyched to read. I mean, I'm liking reading it, but I think I will also be glad if the book is over and I can start another book. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I still enjoy it. So yeah, I'm going to read for an hour and I'll see how much I can get done in that hour. My cat is playing very cutesy here. I don't know, you can see it like that. I have to take the camera off. So cute. Hey. Okay, hi. So, it is 9:29, 9:30 almost, and I read a little bit more in Onyx Storm, and I was going to stop reading and start a movie. I literally put on the movie. I started watching Red, White, and Royal Blue, but I noticed I wasn't like really in the mood to read, to to watch a movie. So I put it off. I ate my ice cream, very good by the way. And then I just was like, you know what? I'm going to continue reading because the more I read, the sooner I am done with this book. Because the thing is, I'm now at the point that I do want to finish the book. Even though I'm not that invested anymore, I don't think I am going to continue this series after I finish Onyx Storm. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like it and it's good, but it's not at this moment. I already have a rating in my head, and I think I'm going to stick with that rating because I do like it and I'm interested in seeing what else is going to happen at the point in the book where I am now. But I mean, I still have like, I'm at page 282. I still have like a lot left actually, because the book is like, I think 500 pages. Yeah, it's in the 500 pages. So it really depends how the book also ends. But I mean, in a way, I was very excited for Onyx Storm because I was like, this is going to be hopefully better than Iron Flame, because I didn't like Iron Flame that much. I was kind of disappointed because I really loved Fourth Wing, but there are two more books after Onyx Storm, I think, because there were going to be 5 books in total, I think. But yeah, so I'm going to read for the rest of the evening. I think maybe I'll watch something, but if I watch something, it's going to be an episode of New Girl. I think not a movie anymore, because I do want to get up early tomorrow because I have to shower, pack my bags, and get the train at 9 a.m. in the morning. So yeah, because I'm going to my boyfriend, as I said. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read just, I think, until I get tired, and then go to bed. So yeah, change of plans. Hello, wonderful people, and welcome back. It's been a while since I last updated you guys. The last time I talked to you guys, I think it was Friday, and now is the next week. It is Monday, the 28th of July. So I'm sorry, I told you guys I wasn't going to film anything Saturday, but I told you guys I was going to film something on Sunday, but I didn't do that. I was just so tired when I got home from my meetup with my 2 best friends, and I didn't film anything at all. So yeah, but here it is, here I am. So it is the next day, it is Monday, and I told you guys I wanted to finish Onyx Storm in this reading vlog, and I did. I finished it yesterday on the train ride back home. I had like 20, 30-ish pages left, and I finished. So, my thoughts on this book. The thing is, I like the world, I like the characters, I think it's a fun fantasy book, but however, I am kind of done with it. I mean, some things just took a long time. I wasn't always that invested in the story. I got distracted very easily at some points in the book while reading the book. So yeah, I think for reading, I'm now going to go with the 3 stars because I did like the story, but I don't think I'm going to continue the series just because, I mean, the ending was okay. I could start the next book, and also because the ending was a little bit, whoa, what was that? But if another book is also going to be this thick, I don't know if I want to. And also the reason for this maybe lower rating is as well for like the fact that it took me a while to get into the book, and if I don't get really into the book, it's also a bad sign sometimes. Not always, but in this book, I just hadn't had the urge for a long time to pick it up. So now for the 3 stars, but maybe I'm going to go with the 2.75. But because I'm like 3 stars, I still recommend it, because I do recommend people who really liked Iron Flame as well. You would definitely love this one as well, I think. But I don't think, if you didn't like Iron Flame, I wouldn't recommend continuing the series. So yeah, that's for that. And while I was on the train ride back home, I also started a new book. I started reading Summer Romance by Annabelle Monaghan. I only read 2 chapters, so I don't have a lot of insights and opinions about the book yet, but so far I'm liking it. I don't know what it's really going to be about. We're going to see. But yeah, we're going to see. I think I'm also going to end the vlog here. I think it will be a long enough of a vlog by now. I will definitely do this again one time soon to take you guys along in my week, just doing book things, but also doing non-bookish things. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the video, and if you did, maybe like or subscribe for a new video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!